All right, I missed it. I'm late by 1 minute. My 1 minute. It's my bad. I don't know where my phone is. Well, everyone, hey, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Vivi OMI update video. Guys are new. Welcome for now. Welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. And one last photo of Steve Cannon's photography. Other one is about to be bought. Okay, so... And Pokemon news. I'm not trying to bury the lead there, but we have to go over some Pokemon news as well. Next to nothing to do with Veve, but you know. All right, we'll start off with OMI, and then we'll go over the Aladdin drop. There's a lot to go over. I should have tried to go live at like 9:30, because there do be a lot though. So we'll start over with the OMI token. We'll go to CoinGecko and see how it's performing. Number 138, down about 0.4% at 00082. So we've been staying down here for quite a while. Like the last 2 weeks, right? No, maybe like the last week. Yeah, last week or so we've been about 00084. There was a time we went above 00085 in the last week. Again, as long as you zoom out, that's fine. I like the good consolidation period over here. We went up over to 1.2, we went back down, and Crypto Rain said on his channel the other day, this is a buy zone. I will buy more after New York Comic-Con. Fortunately, New York Comic-Con, because it do be expensive though. But after that, I will start to buy more. But I keep buying these things on Veve. I keep going, and like yesterday, I went and I posted about it on X. It's like every day, I just keep buying another collectible, and it's not like a $5 collectible. Although I buy those too. I feel like Obi-Wan talking to Qui-Gon Jinn after he realized, oh, he picked up this young kid named Anakin Skywalker. Why do I sense we've picked up yet another pathetic life form? You know, talking about Jar Jar Binks, that's who he's referencing. And then Qui-Gon's like, no, he's special. You don't understand. Super special. And I don't know, I feel like I picked up yet another thing I don't need. Like, I do not need a sub 100 Maestro for $50. And I was like, well, that seems like a lot. And yeah, $50, it's a lot. But that's what he is at retail. At retail, he's $50. So to get a number 71, a sub 100 of him for 50, I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I also got a number 91 Ms. Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. This is fantastic. She has a lot of different names. I got her for like 91 bucks. I was like, this is great. And I already had a sub 100 of her. I don't need it. But when you have, you know, like 22,000 of a collectible, the sub 100s are really, really heckin' cool. And that for $90-something is a joke. Like that, Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic. There's no way they should be, the sub 100 should be under $100. That's stupid. Like even for the less rare ones, you know, you have the Thing and the Human Torch that are, you can't get those guys for $100. You just can't. They are. I think the cheapest I saw was, I think the Human Torch. No, the Thing somebody got for like $225, and Human Torch somebody got for $225. Actually, they were both around there. But they were sales around there. So the fact that you can get these two, which are arguably slightly more popular characters, Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic, for $100 is stupid. Yeah, that's dumb. Anyway, I don't want to go over that too quickly. We have other stuff to go over. Wednesday? Sky? No? Okay. One over that. My boy got a number. He got a number 64. He got a number 64 Spider-Man, Spidey 2099. Because he was asking me, all right, what should I get? Should I get the Shuri Black Panther, or should I get the Secret Spider-Man 2099? Because both sub 100s are fairly expensive. So I was like, listen, the cheapest Black Panther, if the cheapest Black Panther is bought at 330 gems, the next cheapest one is 399. So it's not that big a deal if you miss her. It's only an extra $69. I'm gonna comment nice down below for the 69. But if you miss out on Secret Rare Spidey, you know, the Spidey 2099, it's an extra 250 gems, because it went from like whatever we spent on this, like 399, and then it went to 650. So it would be an extra 251 gems. So he's like, yo, sign me up for Vivi Anonymous, because he bought that. It's like, oh, that's pretty epic. Do not drunk Vivi. Do not Vivi and drink. Had a buddy of mine, remain nameless. I'm gonna need more water. I feel like Lorelai after she does her Louis Armstrong impression. It's like, daddy. Anyway, a buddy of mine was relisting what he thought was a ultra rare Luke Skywalker, and he accidentally listed his secret rare Luke Skywalker, and it was bad times. He listed it for $3.99, and it was number 44. So yeah, unfortunately, bad times for him, and bad times for well, I mean, good times for the person that bought it. He got a freaking steal. Number 44 secret rare Luke Skywalker for 399 gems. Oh my god, I wish I would. Honestly, I was looking at that, and I want to really branch out a little bit away from the Mighties, because that's all I've been buying, and I took a. Oh, I can't say that yet. If you look on the blockchain, I have more Mighties. I have more sub 100 Mighties than anyone else, but there's a couple of those collectibles like Queen Ramonda, Lady Deadpool, Cassie Lang, where I have like the most or the second most of them. I was like, okay, I feel like my name should start popping up other places. So I was like, okay, and obviously, you know, if you try to search the logo, I have the number 41 logo and then another logo. But anyway, I was looking at Luke Skywalker, and first off, he is down like 50% from his all-time high of like 130. He might even be more than that. Now I'm talking about the rare. Yeah, the rare is $61. I think that's pretty cheap. And there's the sub 100 rares. Again, this is first appearance Luke Skywalker. This is the only one that's animated. And you can get a sub 100, number 67, for $333. I should sell my Hulk. I should sell a bunch of things. That is freaking stupid cheap. And then you have number 74 for $369. So I get it. It's like, okay, well, yeah, Chavez, I can get this one for $333, but the floor of the sub 100s only moves $36. Why would I do that? Because that one's stupid, undervalued as well. And then the next floor is $1,000. So you're actually, yeah, that's stupid. You know, if I had play money, I'd buy both of these. And then both of these, I'd be like, okay, well, now the next cheapest one is $1,000. I'll put these up for like 800 each. And selling one, you pay for both and you get one free. Because we've had sales of some of these for $700, $800, and I think $1,000. Although the one that was like, one of them, we had a couple for a couple $1,000, but those were sub 50s, so that's, you know, a whole different ballgame. But yeah, I think that's stupid. So I also have one of each left to get for the, or is it one Frozen? I have the Elsa and the Rafiki I have to get. I have 3 out of 4 of both of those. But again, that's one of the things I wanted to go over. Tell people they invest in Tesla. Okay. How much time do we got? Only been talking for 8 minutes. Okay. So this is something I wrote 3 years ago. And this is how much I believed in Tesla. And I still do. Like my thesis of Tesla hasn't changed. It's just something, OMI, came along that was just a little bit better. So I wrote, I tell people that if they invest in Tesla, only do so if they can stomach the volatility. I did it for the love more than anything. I've gone against all investing advice. Most of the money I set aside for stocks I put into Tesla. No exit plan, no egress, no escape strategy. I was willing to go down with the ship, and just as Nick Fury never put all his chips on the Tesseract because he was playing something even riskier, I never put all my chips on the S&P 500 like most other intelligent investors. I bet on the future. I bet on Tesla. I bet on Elon Musk. And I bet on the community. So far, it's paid off quite well, but I continue to believe the best is yet to come. I will hold for the next 10 years probably. We'll let you guys know if something changes. And within a year, I'd sold all the Tesla for OMI. Obviously, because that was September of 2020, September 21, I sold all my Tesla at that point. That tax bill was horrendous. That was, oh my God, that was like a $50,000 tax bill. That was horrible to pay. Anywho, where was I? Okay, all right, so OMI update, Master Collector Program. We have not been getting not collectibles. We have not been getting our MCP points as we should for holding the OMI. So for holding the OMI, we used to get like 600 points. Now I think we're getting like 1 to 200 points maybe. We're not getting a ton. Yeah, I knew. But they just fixed that. Let me see what they said. It was actually a Comey that went on and gave us this update. It wasn't Veve, which is very nice. I'm very glad that they had a Comey do it. So they said, update, the issue has been resolved and OMI reward tier system is operating as expected. Missing points will be received over the next 24 to 48 hours, and this will likely affect Master Collector ranks for a short time as everything returns to normal. So give them a couple days on that. So there was this dude, what was his name, like BC? I don't know, we'll call him Big Bob. Big Bob was the happiest dude I ever saw, and he had these awesome RC cars. One was this RC car over here, and I put my DeLorean next to it. He's like, oh, what's that? And I was like, yo, it's a DeLorean. He's like, I know, but what is it? And I was like, okay, so there's this thing called Veve, and we go and we just talk BS about Veve a while, and I think I got him in. I think he's a fan. He had like a helicopter drone, and he flew it right into the building, and then after he got to flying again, over the fence, and a bunch of geese just go ham on it. He screamed like a little girl. It was hysterical. Anyway, just letting you know, people that drive RC cars, like remote control vehicles, whether they're cars, planes, whatever, they think Veve's really cool. So, keep that up on. Keep me updated on that. Friday on 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's today, Veve Magic will be going live with Brock McBlockchain to discuss collaboration with Veve and artists like F-Bricks, OGKMNDS, and Mumbot. Tune in, and it's just great. Feesh's fam, unite. Love the Feesh. So Comey also posted that, hey, reminder, OMI is now an ERC20 token and available on Ethereum. If you hold the old GoChain OMI token, use the attached instructions on Bit4x to migrate. So I'm like, okay, hot damn. Be warned, there is a fake OMI token on BSC. That is a scam. Do not touch it. So again, really happy that Comey's being a little bit more active, and really happy that they're going and just posting again in general. I might be in Philly in November. I will be at the if I go, it'll be at the Perelman Theater. Philly is a fun place for me. I used to go, and when I was stationed at McGuire Air Force Base, I would go over to Philly a lot, just with friends, whether to see wrestling events, sporting events, just to hang out for the day. They have great food. But why am I going this time? Well, Lauren Graham is having a book tour, and I want to go see her because I love her. She won't react to my tweets or come on the podcast. So if I ask her in person, I'm like, girl, what do I have to do to get you on the podcast? So, maybe I'll do that. I'll keep you posted. But before then, obviously, we have New York Comic Con in less than 3 weeks. Yeah, I'll obviously... so that's one of the other things I want to talk about. Veve has said pretty much every September, every August or September, or every summer, they usually have a big announcement. They have a big IP announcement. They have something huge that they go over with. I don't necessarily think it's a new vertical, but what could it be? So there's a lot of speculation because they've had a bunch of licensing stuff. They've gone over this last few months. They had the conference in Vegas where not just David and Dan went, but so did Al Kahn. Then they jumped right from the Vegas thing to some conferences over in Korea and Japan. I don't know if they were in China, but I don't think they were at any conferences, licensing conferences in China. But they were in Korea and Japan, and we know a couple of people who they finalized deals with. The Vive, the HTC Vive, that headset, so we'll be on there. Alibaba, obviously, I think Dr. Stuff went live on that yesterday. So obviously, it's not just the cloud system. It's not just the thing that's similar to AWS. It is going to be. I'm positive, and again, there's no proof of this yet, but I'll be willing to bet a handsome amount of OMI that we're able to use Alibaba's Alipay in order to onboard crypto and fiat users. That just makes too much sense for it not to be that. Anything else? Oh yeah, so when I asked David like a month ago about, hey, now that Recur's down, how easy is it, or what's your strategy to get some of these licenses on board when they might just be done with digital collectibles? They signed on it failed, how do you go and get them excited about being on here again? He's like, we already have some of the licenses that our recur had. So I was like, so what licenses do they have? Nickelodeon. Oh my God, SpongeBob, Cat Dog, Hey Arnold, Rugrats. Oh my God, that would be amazing. So that's one of the things on board. One of the other things on board is a license that we've already had, which was Hello Kitty. It's a long story. We had it a long time ago. They declined because of someone that's not here anymore, someone that is been excommunicated by the fam. But anyway, so I'm hoping that they come back. So that might be it might be that. One of the other things that I'm thinking of, because they were in Korea, okay, well, what do we have? Like Korean licenses, we have Korean horror. Like Korean horror movies do amazing on Netflix. They did tease the other day. It was a big Twitter account. I think they had a couple 100,000 followers. Like, who's the best villain? And they're like, is it Thanos? Is it the Joker? Is it Voldemort? Or is it Darth Vader? And obviously, probably Darth Vader. I think he's the best villain. But Veve responded in a weird way. They retweeted that, so they reposted it, and they gave, oh well, Joker's the best this, and Vader's most iconic, and Thanos is first off, like, I think they said Voldemort was the most evil. I was like, my guy, Voldemort killed like what, a couple dozen people, and Vader just went and annihilated planets. He killed billions. So, I mean, technically it was under the guise of the Emperor, and he was just following orders, but let's face it, Vader killed a lot more people than anyone else. I mean, Thanos did, but they were brought back. It was fine. So anyway, and Thanos kind of had a reason for it. But when they retweeted that, they said something about Voldemort. So I think it's a little bit of a tease of Harry Potter. I don't necessarily... There was someone that had one of the, not licenses, someone that was very, very close to Harry Potter, like some of the directors, whatever, has like a brother that has like an NFT company. And it's around, it's not big enough to where I know the name of it. But someone's like, oh, well, if anyone gets Harry Potter NFTs, it's going to be this company. And that might have been true 2 years ago when, it kind of throw a dart at a wall and it might stick. But now, I mean, Harry Potter, like the Fantastic Beasts, they did not do that well. Harry Potter Wizards Unite, the competitor Pokemon Go, did not do well. So I think they really need a win, especially because they have the series coming out. I think it's on Netflix or HBO Max. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's on HBO Max, but comment down below if I'm wrong. Where they have the just the series. They have the entire series. I think it's going to be like 12 seasons. The first, second, third might only be one season each, but the fourth one is probably going to be 2 seasons. The fifth one is the longest book. You definitely need 2 seasons for that. And then the sixth, you need them. So they need a win. Like, they need more hype for it. And what better way to do that than on Veve? And I was doing a little research on that yesterday, and in the fam, Fanny Carbonell, who I'm a big fan of, I love, she's a good friend. She plays Tina and Queenie's mother in Fantastic Beasts. And spoilers, Tina marries Newt. They have a kid, and their grandchild is Rolf Scamander. And Rolf Scamander marries Luna Lovegood. So she is actually Luna Lovegood's great-grandmother by in-law, by marriage. I thought that was great. I thought that was amazing. So shout out to Mrs. Goldstein or Fanny Carbonell. We love her. Anyway, if they do decide any of those, whether it's the Nickelodeon license, whether it's the Korean gaming or Korean music, BTS, or it's, like I said, Hello Kitty, Harry Potter, any one of these would be great. I don't know what else we would have as far as that would be anything made. I guess Game of Thrones, because Nifty's is gone, right? So maybe that. I mean, we already have the Star Trek, so getting it back from recur is not really going to mean anything. Anywho, that's one of the other things I wanted to go over. So only 20-something minutes. McFarlane Toys Batmobile did not do as hoped. Went under retail, didn't sell out. I don't know if that was yesterday. I don't know if it had finally sold out today. When the Batmobile does go and come onto Veve, it's going to do a lot better. It's just, I really want Cryptoys to win. I want McFarlane. McFarlane has a huge issue with who kind of represents them, or they had. I don't know if they still do. But I want, comment down with brainstorm. How do we get these other platforms to help win as well? Moving on. Appearance, yep, that was Lady Deadpool. Okay, it was Queen Ramonda. And Vivi Digital Collectibles says, I heart New York. They posted that. People were in a frenzy. I think that's just them soft announcing that they will be at New York Comic Con, because they haven't officially announced it yet. Anywho, 11. I guess Tesla did as well. So far, a total of 11 automakers have said they will adopt Tesla's North American Charging Stations, or the NACS. Rivian, Ford, Nissan, GM, Acura, Polestar, Honda, Fibker, Volvo, and Jaguar already. Moving on. Working, resolution, biggest thing happening. So you have Spike Reacts that has 92,000 followers saying, the biggest theft in gaming is happening today. Call of Duty Warzone 1 is shutting down, and players won't be able to transfer their original Warzone skins to Warzone. $2 billion worth of in-game items are being taken away. This is one of the main reasons why we need Web3 in gaming. Agreed. This NFTs and the blockchain solves this. People, like, gaming systems legit be rugging people out here. That is almost as bad as when CNN rugged their entire... CNN freaking rugged. This is why I have no respect for the mainstream media most of the time. Anywho, we have... This is really boring, but this is really fun. And I don't think anyone would really care. Long story short, Rocket and Namor. Rocket has like 82% the amount of mints as Namor, and it also has... And Namor is 18% higher. Namor is... I'm sorry. Rocket has 18% the amount of mints, or 18% less the amount of mints than Namor, but also is 18% higher price point floor than Namor. So you should think, oh, well, that makes sense. 18% less mints, 18% higher. But Rocket is a fudge ton more popular than Namor. At least in the movies, at least to the people in general. In comic books, yeah, Namor is part of the cabal of Thanos, and he's evil, and he kills people, and it's dope. Well, Rocket kills people too, and it's freaking dope as well. So I was thinking about getting another Rocket, but it's a lot of money. But so far he's the scarcest Marvel Mighty, and that could change next month. That could change in November. We might get something next month for Marvel Mighties. We'll definitely get something in November for the Marvels movie. But as of right now, Rocket is the scarcest and one of the most popular Mighties. Moving on. Where was I? There was a sale that happened, so shout out to DeLorean Time Machine over on Twitter. That paid $4,430, excuse me, for his gold logo, and now the floor is $5,000. It might be different. Oh my god, freaking hiccups. I didn't even eat or drink anything today. Just had some water. Have a glass of water. Only nerds take aspirin with water. Sorry, it's a Happy Days reference. So currently $5,000 for the floor. After that, it goes to $6,800. So I really only think that what could be bought is the floor is $5,000. I don't think anyone's going to spend $6,800 right now on a gold and silver Veve logo, unless they're new and they already have, let's say, like a Secret Rare Spider-Man, and they have, other things. But the Secret Rare Spider-Man right now does not have utility. This has the best utility. Anywho, where was I? Another one. We also have Don Hyon, Don Hyon says, ladies and gentlemen, may I present you with my 1,000th collectible? And his 1,000th collectible was a Lambo Secret Rare, and it was and he paid, what did he pay for it? $199 for it. So shout out to him. And also, speaking of which, DeLorean the Time Machine, this good guy, he got He's got like a dozen secret rare Lambos. He's like Lambo King. So people that really be buying this, they're not buying this for a flip. They're buying this for long-term hodl. This is something I really should go over another time because I've already been 20. Oh, it's only been 25 minutes. All right, so I have a really, really big issue with this. Um, and you, I don't want to hear it. I don't care. It's my channel. We have somebody, I won't call these people out on Twitter, but they're like, oh, 2 days is not enough turnaround recoup time from the 5-day, 40-hour work week. It really isn't. And then somebody, which is completely besides themselves, say, that's because we can't even use them to recoup. We gotta use them to do laundry and dishes and grocery shop and get the house cleaned up and carve out some time for friends and family who we haven't seen all week long because we've just been at work. We don't get to recover. We just have a never-ending list of stuff that needs doing. Pussies. If y'all are complaining, and like, this isn't anyone specifically, if y'all are complaining about a 40-hour work week, get off my channel. No, but get off my channel after I say this, because y'all need to hear this. That is a week off in my book. Remember in, oh God, this is like King of the Ring. It was one of the WWE things. One of the WWE things had a, like a tough guy challenge, whatever. And Kurt Angle's like, oh, you guys threw up doing this workout? That was what I consider a day off in my book. And I was like, yeah, get him, Kurt, get him. Show him how to work hard. 40 hours a week is nothing. 60 hours a week, I'm not going to say is nothing. That's very respectable. But most people can do that. 80 hours a week, all right, there you go. That's hard. That is, you are booking it. You are working at least 6 days a week, if not 7. You are going hard on that. You're giving up stuff. And the reason I bring this up is because a lot of people that go and they have a lot of people that go and they say, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. You can if you work hard, if you just get another job, if you do this. And like, I get it. Like, well, I know I like playing video games with my friends. I have a D&D campaign. I have, a girlfriend. I have this, and okay, I get it. But they will understand. And if they don't understand, and like I've had people not talk to me, like, oh, you haven't I messaged you 2 days ago and you still haven't got back to me. Like you're not being a friend. All right, my guy, outside of YouTube comments, I have 110. This is text messages. These are people important enough to have my number. And like no, like if you're busy enough, you just and I'm not saying everyone should be like that. Like, you probably should not be like that. But I feel like real adults and real people understand, hey, no, it's okay. Like if I call, like I called a good friend of mine like a week ago. I think she's on vacation. she hasn't answered back at all. But it's okay. I'm not salty. I'm not people are busy. Life gets in the way. And if after your 16, 18-hour day, all you want to do is just, you don't want to get back to calls, you don't want to get back to messages, you just want to watch a half episode of BoJack Horseman before you fall asleep because you have to redo it all again in 5 hours, I'm okay with that. I understand. And this happened in Pokemon. I have some Pokemon news as well, but this happened in Pokemon years back where I had clients like, hey, I want this card. I can't afford it right now. What do I do? It's like, okay, well, how many hours are you working? It's like, well, I work this many hours. Okay, can you work more? I can at this job. Like I have this schedule, and sometimes I could pick up an extra shift if other people take off, but I can't really rely on that weekly. It's like, okay, if you don't have, all right, you're working 32 hours a week. Cool. Not really full time, but a lot of companies did that because they didn't want to, if you had worked at 40 hours a week, they had to pay health insurance. So a lot of companies scaled back. So like, okay, well, if you don't want to do that, or if you can't do that because the company won't let you, or it's not viable, I'm not saying get a new job, keep the job you have, but get another job on top of that. It doesn't have to be anything glamorous. It doesn't have to be a career change. It's just money for more Pokemon cards. So go in and be like, okay, it could be 7-Eleven, it could be McDonald's, it could be Walmart. It doesn't matter. I mean, I know you really can't live off of that, but if you just want an extra couple $1,000s, which I know people that did. I know someone that got a first edition PSA 10 Lugia It was for like $7,000. I worked at Walmart for like 3 months. Like, and not just like like a good 20 something hours a week. And he did it. And it was hard because it had gone up like $1,000 while he was working for it. It was very disheartening, but he did it. And that's just one example of people doing that. Oh, I want these Pokemon cards. They just want extra funds each week to buy the things that they love before the prices go up. I think now is a really, really good, like, why did I go back to work? So I could buy more OMI. When I went back to work, I had like, I don't know, 140 million OMI. I have 170 million, well, 172, but you know what I mean. Um, and I get it. Some people have more energy than others. And like, I don't understand. Maybe it's because like military doing stuff like, and life sucks, but okay, let life suck for a while. What did Stallone say? Life. Let me tell you something you already know. Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows, and it's the same. It's the same thing here. It's the same thing with working. 40 hours a week is nothing. You have an If you sleep 8 hours a day, which I feel like is a really good amount. Okay, 8 hours of work. Where's the other 8 hours going? What else are you doing in that other 8 hours? You have loads of time. Okay, you work out. Cool. Get that bread. Get other stuff done. Get it. All right. I'm sorry. Moving on. HMI, electricity, Veve, beta ray. Okay. Oh yeah, there's some other really undervalued. There's a number 48 beta ray bill for 299. That's less than 2x of the floor. And then you have Odin number 42 for 239. Now obviously that's a little bit higher than the floor. The floor is like 30 something on that, but it's number 42. So like, that was pretty good. I've had fans for a long time. There was somebody somebody had a picture of me and Miranda Lambert right next to each other. I thought that was hysterical. Obviously this is from years ago. Obviously that's me in front of my picture. I just thought it was fun. Austria fell for this one. Fofo10 over on the Twitter says, Spider-Man Series 1 set completed. Now he's got feels so fortunate been able to complete the best set. Thought that was really awesome. People still collecting that. I went over that. All right, Pokemon. All right, Pokemon has had. Troy, I'm not trying to bury the lead here, but it was not important enough for me to screenshot it, so it didn't come up there. People are like, "Yo, Chavez, Pokemon's on Matic. It's on Polygon. There's Pokemon NFTs on Polygon. There's articles right here. I'm telling you." I was like, I didn't even have to read it. I was like, no, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not. And they're like, no, read the articles. I'm like, okay. I'll read the article, but you owe me this 5 minutes of time that I have to do this for. And I read the article, and Pokemon NFTs are not on Polygon. At least not officially licensed ones. What people are doing is they're saying, hey, blind box, you are going to get a Pokemon NFT from this blind box. Well, how does that work? What people are doing is they're saying, hey, spend like $20, $50, however much, on a Pokemon card. One card, we open up a pack, and you could spend X amount of dollars on the pack, or you could just do it by card, whatever it is. So if somebody buys a pack, like, okay, well, you are going to get NFTs that represent these cards. You have a Rattata, you have a Doduo, you have an Electrode, you have a Trainer, you have a couple energies. And what they do is people are buying the cards, and they're not being sent the cards. They are getting an NFT that random people are making. People in their basement are making these NFTs that represent ownership of these physical cards. And if you wanted to get the card, you have to burn the NFT, which is fine, but these are not Pokemon NFTs. People are being really stupid. Like, yo, first Charizard on the blockchain, first this on the blockchain. And it's like, it's not. It's not at all. It's something that represents ownership of a card. It's just a contract saying that you own this physical item. It is not Charizard at all. It is not Venusaur. It's not Blastoise. It's not Zapdos, Chansey, Articuno, Moltres. When all three are combined, they will tame the beast of the sea. Sorry, it's the 3 legendary birds. So that's the other news. People are really excited about that. I was like, guys, this is stupid. This is dumb. Do not do what you're doing here. Anyway, we are past the 10:30 mark, so we have to go and actually, what we're going to do before we go and do that, y'all are gonna smash that like button. Do it right now. Free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, special super thanks about the super chats as well, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's a lot of messages. Okay, anyway, waitlist do be open, though. So we're going to go on the Aladdin waitlist. Hit join the waitlist, and we should get a green join the waitlist. Yeah, get the green check mark saying, hey, huzzah. Diamond in the Rough character series. Now, the Diamond in the Rough character series, the genie looks great. The animation is spectacular. The music is cool. I really wish they would have had something with Robin Williams in there. I know that'd be pretty much impossible to do, but anyway. He's a very, very popular person. Like one of the most popular characters in general, not just of this movie, but in general. But he will go under retail. He's not as popular as Simba. Simba is also the rare. Simba is also the most popular character, and he's under retail. Aladdin, ultra rare. It's the name of his movie. It's his movie, but he is a. How should I put this? Olaf. Let's say Olaf, the ultra rare is animated, and he's at like $30-something. So he will also this ultra rare. If you take a look at all the other ultra rares in like this series, they're also under like Rafiki, his ultra rare is well under retail. So obviously Aladdin's more popular than Rafiki. Rafiki, it's a cool name. It's cool to say. But I would say Aladdin goes under retail as well. Jasmine though, Jasmine gonna go ham. She looks amazing. She looks incredible. She is everyone's bae, and I don't know what she goes for. $80 maybe? Maybe not that much. Maybe $70. I'd say Jasmine goes for 70. Only 994, but take away 90. There's 904 of her. And that's the chase. And when you get this, you get a free pencil as well. I'm not gonna collect this set probably. I do have. For Frozen, all I need to buy is Elsa, complete the set. And then for Lion King, all I need to buy is Rafiki, complete the set. I got super lucky on Anna, though. I saw an Anna for a sub 100 for $100. That was the great... Oh, her floor is 69. I'm going to comment nice down below with 69. Her cheapest floor now for sub 100 is $159 hairs. I feel like I did a really good thing. Moving on. So we're going to go and get to the comments. There do be a lot of these, though. I'm going to be so late to work. Jordan Payne says, I'm here for this. Turtle says, seems like another fun video, and drop on the way. Doja says, who farted? Jimbo Lilingo says, good morning, Master Randy and Vivi fam. Good luck on the drop today. Meow, meow, meow. Doge Nation says, Dashy's a good boy. Dashy is a really good boy. D-A-S-H-Y. Says, in your opinion, what will be the leading burning mechanism for OMI? Thank you. Probably OMI to gem. It's just straight OMI burn. As long as we can keep that gem liquidity pool filled with gems, then I would definitely say OMI to gem, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Bill Garner says, what up, everyone? Yo, what up, Bill Garner? Candace Bevan says, you were going to send the deals to me and save your money for New York. Oh, you're right. Oh, I was. Oh, Candace, you're right. Oh, my wallet is screaming. Sven Donjon says, oh no, did I miss a drop? Pokemon 151, you did not miss the drop. Pokemon, we love Pokemon. C-Spill says, morning, Randy. Morning, C-Spill. How's it going? Sven Donjon says, Randy, you need to do a Pokemon 151 live stream opening. Listen, if we ever get Pokemon, I'll do a 24-hour live stream, and that won't even be enough for me to go and cover. I mean, that might be enough to cover Gen 1 and maybe Gen 2, but that's it. There's not enough. There's not enough time in one 24-hour day to cover Pokemon Gen 1 and Gen 2. I mean, there might be for that, maybe, but there's a lot of mechanics. There's a lot, there's just, oh my God. The theories, I could do, yeah, if someone wants to be like, all right, Chavez, you got 24 hours. You have to fill this 24-hour block with Pokemon. Go. Done. Easily done. Anyway, William says, good morning. Honestly, if they announce Pokemon or if they announce Harry Potter, I don't know if I have 24. There's definitely 24 hours worth of knowledge you could put on there, but I would have to call in Wendy. I would have to call in Fanny. I would have to call in my friend Patty. A lot of girls really love Harry Potter. But I would have to call in some people. I don't think with my knowledge of Harry Potter, I don't think I could fill a 24 hour. I could fill like a good several hours of it. Now, obviously, I've read all the books multiple times. I've seen all the movies multiple times, but there's so much more that it goes into. Like that Sirius Black is technically inbred. Like just weird stuff that people wouldn't know unless they're like super into the lore. Where I think it was Arturus Black and Sirius Black the second. Yeah, Arturus Black the second and Sirius Black the second have they're brothers. They have kids, and then they have other kids, and then those they're brothers. So like let's say if you have a grandpa, your grandpa has a brother. Okay, that's your great uncle. So your grandpa has, let's say, your dad. Your grandpa's uncle or your grandpa's brother has someone else. Okay, so those two people would be second cousins and second cousins to each other. Then they have grandkids. Okay, those two people would be third cousins from each other. Third cousins went and did it, and they made Sirius Black, so he's technically inbred. Yeah, really wild. And technically, his like fifth cousin is Bellatrix Lestrange. She was Bellatrix Black before she married that, what's his name, the loser that nobody cares about. They didn't even mention him in the movies. And spoilers, Bellatrix, I killed Sirius Black. Anyway, yeah, so he's inbred, gets killed by his cousin, and then one of the Blacks actually marries into the Weasley family, and then yeah, and the Weasley family goes into I think it's who is it? Yeah, it's Molly Pruitt, and she marries George Weasley. Yeah, it's the art. I think Arturus has the kid that is sisters with Ron's great aunt. They have Molly Pruitt, and then Molly Pruitt marries George Weasley. So yeah, like the Black family and the Weasley family go together. And speaking of like families going together, they have like so Bellatrix Lestrange is actually sisters with Narcissa. Narcissa's Draco Malfoy's mom. So that's how like the Malfoy family gets. It's all connected. It's all very, 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 very weird. Because Narcissa marries Lucius. They have Draco, but yeah. So Bellatrix is what's his name's is Draco's aunt, and then their other sister, their third sister. There's three of them. Their third sister has they marry someone, and then someone named Tonks, and then they have Nymphadora Tonks, and then she marries obviously Lupin. It gets all like it's just a big fighting family in the Harry Potter universe. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic here. I got a lot of comments to go over. Morning, William. Sea Spills is what it is now. Mighty Hulk dropping soon. I hope so. Omi Orgetta says, how much pie do you have? Like 50,000. But out of that 50,000, most of my pie family hasn't done KYC, so I only have like 900 pie. So really not a lot. Omi Token ID says, what's the new announcement hype? Well, we don't know. That's the hype. We're guessing. He's with 257. Yep. Only got one. Again, I have 50, so I'll go to it right now and I'll show you. You have to KYC for it in order, and your people that's in your circle also have to KYC. So, welcome to Pi. Yeah. Okay, all mine. All right, that's fine. Yes, confirm. Oh god, hiccups. Confirming mining circle. Okay, we're. Oh my god, no, I don't. Oh my god, can you? For these freaking ads. This is why nobody minds Pi anymore, because the ads are freaking stupid. Freaking hate Pi. Okay, yes. Mining, welcome to Pi. I just want to show you how, all right, so I have 51,396 Pi, but if you go over and you take a look at your, God, I don't even know what it is. Is it the Pi browser? Nope, it's not the Pi browser. Is it the mainnet? Okay, mainnet, I actually only have migrated 985 Pi. So the unverified balance is 50,000. Like, if all of my team goes in KYCs, I'll get all of that. I actually have 0.48. That's transferable. But 985 is migrated. So that small purple thing, that's the only amount that I have that's available. Anywho, moving on now. What was it? Mr. Ponder Prop says, if key, what up? Omi Wargetta says, I need Feesh. Oh, a link down below to mint a Feesh. Link down below. Mint a Feesh. Sean Grimes says, what up, Randy? Yo, what up, Sean? C-Spill says, Omi Wargetta pot. Yeah, it's a thing. New IP. Oh, I'm hoping for the new IP announcement soon. Sean Hansel says, oh, F Bricks is Crypto Crayons. Yes, I do know. He's a cool dude. He was very nice to me in Decon last year. Dr. Astaf says, Randy, Dr. Astaf was talking about you before. All good things. Mr. Ponder Prop says, Doctor, I need a doctor. Sorry, it was a good song. Sean Hansel says, hey, Doc, love your stream yesterday. Oh, I wish I could have seen it. C-Spill says, Foster. Where? Where's Foster? I don't see him. Ali Boy says, thanks, Killer, to stain the externals. Yeah. Sean Grazel says, whenever they have a drop, what is only 150 secret rares referring to? Comics, how many do they hold back out of that 150? Wait. Whenever they do a drop, what is only 150 secret rares referring to? How many do they hold? Oh, what, like a comic? Yeah, that's the. I think it's like 165. It depends on how many mints there are, whether it's 10,000, 7,500, 5,000. I think for like the 5,000 ones, they have like 120 something mints of the secret rare. Super scarce. I'm going to price predictions. I kind of gave the price predictions a bit after this. Doge Nature says, I just ate an entire jar of peanut butter with almost suffocated to death. Not worth it. Impressive. Impressive, Star Fox. Now watch out for enemies in the asteroid field. Will do, General. That was a Star Fox reference. Okay, all right. We're gonna go over there, Doge Nation, to the Snapchat and be like, edit snap, and be like, my subscribers living their best life. A jar of peanut butter. Dude, peanut butter is so good. Anyone who says it's not is just lying to themselves. It's amazing. Moving on. Dr. Stuff says, what's up, planet? Thanks, Sean. Mike H says, Doc and Randy just went from 6 to midnight, boy. I love you, man. Ali Boy says, peanut butter and death are best friends. Be careful. There was a story that went around where this kid had gone on and said he was allergic to peanut butter, and every year after Halloween, kids would bring in their leftover Halloween candy, and he's like, I have to know what Reese's peanut butter tastes like. I have to know. Give me one. I was like, you're allergic. He's like, I don't care. And he takes one, and he eats it, and he's like, call the nurse, and jabs himself with an EpiPen, just, and he wakes up, he's like, worth it. This is great. Bitcoin BMW. Yeah, I went over the Pokemon stuff before. People are dumb. C-Spill is his brother, meaning bulk guy? Bulk? Yeah. I don't know what that means. This is behind a profit says, I have a serious problem. I have an unhealthy obsession with profit. I have an obsession with spending. Other stuff says, ha ha ha, let's go, Mike. Bill Gardner says, what up, Doc? Sven Donjon says, so strange, everyone wants Pokemon on Veve, but nobody's talking about 151 Pokemon, about Pokemon 151. Maybe Veve are not all collectors at all. What are you talking about, Pokemon 151? Let me know. Unless that's a thing on Polygon, in which case it's obviously not a thing. Bill Gardner says, just bought 3 MC1 commons this morning for $27 a piece. What do the people think? People are nuts. Mark Robertson says, it's been a long time since I could join the live. I'm glad you're here. Pumped for the Aladdin drop. Same. Dr. Stuff says, it did not sell out. Oh, the Batmobile didn't sell out. They closed mint at around 1075 compared to the 1500 they had. Oh, they closed the mint. That's interesting. Dr. Stuff says, great to see you, Bill. Big J78 says, I like how McFarlane does drops. Instant burns when things don't sell out. Oh. I mean, he's great, but it's a one-trick pony. You have one IP. And a lot of his stuff it's awesome. A lot of his stuff is like super mega filled with testosterone. And when you look at McFarlane's stuff, you just want to work out. You want to get like those people. But not everyone's like that. Like, I don't think a lot of women really like that stuff. And some do, and they're the exception, not the rule. Veve has every IP. They have like the gritty stuff. They have the Eddie Riso. They have the Todd McFarlane. They have a bunch of really cool things. But then they have Mermicornos. They have Powerpuff Girls. They have these little tiny freaking pony horses. It's kind of something for everything. Something for everyone. BJ says, why would collectors want more editions minted? Well, it's because if you like the platform and you like collecting what's on the platform, you want the platform to make money. And if they continue to sell stuff, then they make money. Um, this is why I'm fine with like, oh, Vivi's diluting the market. Okay, well, you want Vivi to make money. You need Vivi to make money, and obviously Vivi's rolling in the money. They don't need it, but the more money they have in that war chest, the better the platform is. The more people they can hire, the more licenses they can create, the more utility for OMI. And I'm not gonna lie, all of the 1,400 something collectibles that I have, I should not have bought any of them. Maybe the gold logo. But the reason why is because I could have put all that into OMI, and I could have had I'd have over 200 million OMI. Yeah, moving on. OMI will outperform, my opinion. Edition's guaranteed. Alley Boy says Bat Cows at 320. Don't own one, but is live to see $100. Likely to see $100 one. Bat Cows are cool. I like them. It's kind of getting towards the end of their utility run though. Mike H says great stream yesterday. Doc caught up this morning. Also, does anyone else love a fresh Randy out of the shower look, or is it just me? I do be fresh right out of the shower. That's why I was 1 minute late here. Where'd my curry at? Says this is going under retail today. Two of them are. Jasmine won't. Jasmine will be above retail. Alley Boy says Happy Days is my favorite show. Going up Sunday, Monday. Happy. Yeah. Only nerds take aspirin with water. Takes aspirin. Gonna need some water. So great. Dr. Stuff says, thanks, Mike. Appreciate you. Only Token Daddy says, eat a scoop of peanut butter. They'll go away. The hiccups. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Joey Hanneman says, Randy, I think you should be helping your boss buy his Lambo. Dude makes his living mouthing off on a mic. As you see, Randy works his ass off. Well, thank you. I mean, he's got a couple nice cars, boss man. But I told him, like, hey, listen, you could do all these things, or you could get OMI, and he's got 35 million OMI. He's got and he's actually slowly getting out of the business because of me. I mean, not just it was a long time coming, but I was the catalyst to make him get out. It's like, okay, we're gonna take all this stuff, we're gonna slowly and all this stuff. Let's say it's worth like 100 something grand, just coins that he has. Okay, well, the good thing is, we're in a bear market, and we'll likely be in it for another 6 to 8 months. So, you have time. Like, this doesn't have to be liquidated all right away. Liquidate it over a couple months. Do, let's say 10, 12,000 a month. But obviously he's going to have to go and has bills to pay and whatever. So maybe a couple thousand a month. Okay, by OMI, he's been going crazy on the Veve NFTs. And then obviously just for safety, like he already has a full Bitcoin. He's already got a whole Bitcoin. It's like, okay, well, for safety, get some ETH, stake it, and it's around the same as a T-bill, get 5%. But the T-bill, like the dollar doesn't go up like ETH will. Dollar is like nothing. ETH will obviously potentiate those gains with how much it goes up. So he likes that as well. Alley Boy says Randy has a mic. I don't have a mic. C-Spills, is DraftKings NFT still a thing? I don't think so. They had something with Autograph.io, but I don't think DraftKings is still a thing. Falcon says 100%, 40 hours is nothing. Miss Pine Prophecies preach. Wes says, bro, how are you complaining about people working 40 hours a week when you've been retired for years? I mean, I did go back to work, but also I because I've been there, I've done it. I've done the 80, 90 hour weeks and where I haven't seen friends and I haven't I lost relationships. Like, yeah. Like that aged me. And so, and I'm not saying that it's simple. It's not easy. If you are a high school graduate and you don't have a kid out of wedlock and you have a job, you will eventually be above the poverty line. And if you're working hard, like you're working more than the 40 hours a week and you invest safe, you will be, you're already better than 99% of the world. You're already in the 1% in the world. I think if you make $30,000 a year, you're in the 1% in the world. If we move out the scope from just the U.S. But if you do that, you will get ahead. If you, again, high school graduate, if you do not have kids out of wedlock and you have a job and you're investing safe, you will you will not be in the poorhouse. You could be down, you could be, not living a great lifestyle. I didn't live a great lifestyle. I still don't live a great lifestyle because I put everything into OMI and Vivi, the slave. But yeah, so when people are like, oh, I'm tired of working 40 hours a week, that means nothing to me. I don't think, outside of when I retired, I've never just worked 40 hours a week. From the time I was, even in summers when I was in middle and high school, worked more than that because I wanted money. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. Joey Hanneman says, Randy the bum. Ali Boy says, what does Randy do for work other than YouTube? I do marketing for my boss man. It's a gold and silver company. Joey says, Randy's a thief. I mean, I steal people's hearts. Is that what you mean? Yo, Joey Hanneman is really not a fan, is he? We're gonna have to put user in timeout. Because he's actually timeout. I won't put him in timeout. We'll put him in. Well, I don't want to report him. I'll just remove him. That'll. Oh, I just removed the comment. I don't want to remove that. Hide user on this channel. All right, we're gonna hide him. Anyway, where was I? Donna Marie says 40 hours a week is nothing, says a young man that does not work full time. Well, I mean, it's not what I've done, not what I'm doing now. It's what I've done just for years. I've never worked 40 hours a week. I always work 60, 80. Even in the military, when I had one job, you were not working 40 hours a week. You were working 50 plus, which is not a ton, but deployed, you're working like 60, 70 hours a week. Sometimes more. Yeah, deployment is no joke. Ms. Pomerod says 40 hours, 40 years, 40% waste of life. Big waste. Boy says I work 45 hours a week, drive over 20 hours a week. Oh, damn, that's rough. You doing that grind now. But Rob says invest in yourself. Rob says 40, 40, 40. The math is wrong. Boys, Randy's a good dude. Man is gambling his life on Vivi. We all gamble somewhere. It's not really a gamble. It's just not. For me, it's not a gamble. For other people, sure. For me, it's not. Ms. Pomerod says I don't think so, buddy. What says Randy acts like he put in 40 years of work and now telling the young people how lazy they are. Well, I mean, if you're working your 40 and you're fine, you're not complaining, that's cool. But if you're working your 40 and saying, "Oh, my life is so hard," okay, get another job. Like, no, it's not. Like, your life could be hard, but it's not. Like it's if you have the ability to work more. Like if you're not sick, because I get some people are ill, they have diseases, whatever. But I did all this with rheumatoid arthritis. That is an invisible illness. I do all this now with rough times, with a broken back. Anyway, Pine Province explain why. 69 viewers, nice. Otherwise, people still waking up right now. People are still waking up. Caesar, what's your take on the UAW strike? Is that the Writers Guild? What is... All right, hold on. UAW strike. Plants? Oh, United Auto Workers strike. I don't know what it's about, so I don't really have a... I don't really have a thing. I don't know what it's about, so I don't really have an opinion on it, unfortunately. I could read something on it, but it would just take a while. And obviously, if you read one, it's going to be biased, so you have to read a bunch, and no. Oh, anyway, we have Veve stuff to go over. We got Aladdin. All right, so I have been selected for a diamond in the rough character purchase, but let's see what they're going for. I don't even know if I want to do this because I would have to buy the whole set. Even if I get the secret rare. Oh god, it'd be like another $40-something for the rest of the set. Oh. Ooh, Pet Trooper. Let's see what we got here. People will be selling a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, Hulk is under retail. That's interesting. $46. Nothing really worth it. All right. Let's see the genie. All right. We had a couple hundred sell of the genie, and Aladdin. We had a couple hundred sell of Aladdin as well, and then we got Jasmine. A couple hundred sold for her. All right. So 904 plus 1904. Ah! And then the genie is 2504. So maybe we'll likely make $212,000 today. This is, I mean, maybe not. I don't know if this sells out. It probably will because of Jasmine. I mean, they've already, all right, 900 from Genie so far. Out of 900 for Genie, there is 730-ish from Aladdin. Hold on. And then from Jasmine, so 900, so 1600 and 3, so let's say 1950. They've already made $78,000 above the 69, which is nice. And that's just in 2 minutes. So, you know, we'll see. Planet Prophet says, when Omi moons, is Randy a genius? Well, some might say, I'm already. No, I figure the IQ is probably, well, I don't even want to go over that. I don't know. What is genius level intellect? Like 160? I don't know. White Mouse says, I have 2 kids, a wonderful wife, work 55 hours a week, plus eBay, crypto trading, and digital collectibles. The extra 15 hours a week plus eBay will pay off huge in the future. Agreed 100%. What Mammoth? Salute you. Z-Spill says, will it affect NFT prices? Oh, the UAW strike? It'll likely be minimal. I don't think it'd be that much of a thing. Would you sell on eBay, What Mammoth? I wonder if he answers. Waldo says, Randy is going hard now because he can, because he wants to. It's his choice. Boy says, is eBay still doing well for you? Used to sell baseball cards there 20 years ago. Wow, I forgot you could sell stuff on eBay 20 years ago. 20 years ago to me still sounds like the 90s, but that's 30 years ago. I assume eBay, I mean, if you have good product, good thing, eBay's probably doing well. Planet Rob says, that's good, What Mammoth, but get rid of the job and invest in yourself. You're interested in entrepreneurship. I mean, I assume once it has a little bit more of the funds, you probably can or will. I'm just going to go and, it's cold. I'm just going to close the window there. Meow. I sold brand name faucets, if anyone's looking. Very nice. OmiToken.eth says, hours should depend on what you're doing and its value in your life and your path. Just say you should spend 40 hours working is silly. Well, I mean, if you're working 40 hours and you're making it, if you have a good job, you're making enough money and you're happy and you spend the rest of your time doing what you love. Let's say you are in a beer dart league, or you coach your kid's softball team, or you paint, you're artist, or like, you know, you don't have to, working doesn't have to be your life. I was talking about kids that, or just people that are just like, oh, 40 hours a week. Oh, life is so rough. No, it's not. Like, if you're in the first world, it's nowhere near as rough as it can be. And now I've been to a bunch of third world countries, so, you know, I have that perspective. A lot of people don't. But if you're working 40 hours a week and you like, hey, I like to play video games with my husband, or I like to work out. If you're happy and you have the bill collectors at bay, that's fine. You don't need to work 60, 80 hours a week. It's just, but if you wanted to, you could. And the people that were complaining about just their 40 hours a week is like, you know? Anyway, Joseph says, get a wife. I will not get a wife. I don't think I will ever get a wife. Now, I'm not saying I'm not dead. I'll still date. But wife is, that's not happening. Dr. Stubbs says, Randy, I don't think you're taking into consideration people's families. Yeah. It's especially with young kids. They require a lot of work, like a lot of work, and not just that. Like even if it's not work, it's just time. Like, should have dinner with your families, have meals with your families, spend time with them, and do stuff together. And that's, it's a lot. And I wasn't really referencing people with families. I was just referencing kind of the younger generation and mine, just people that are just kind of by themselves, like, oh, I can't do it, But also, I mean, some people, and this is whatever's most important to you. When me and Jordan interviewed the Bumper CEO, and I was like, hey, what did you sacrifice? Kind of like that, Gamora to Thanos. Like, what did it cost? And he's like, everything. What did it cost you? Like, what sacrifices did you have to make? And the first thing that he came up with is like, listen, Randy, my wife has pretty much been a single mother the last few years. And I know people like that let's say work in Manhattan. That's like they take a train out in the morning before their kids get up for school, and they don't get back until after their kids are asleep. And it's and and I'm not saying one's right and one's wrong, but there are people that, and I don't know if they will regret it. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I don't have kids and I don't want kids, but yeah, some of these guys that are working their tails off to provide, and maybe a lifestyle that maybe they don't need. Like, does a kid need a yard? I mean, there's plenty of kids in the city that really they don't. That's just not a thing for them. Granted, this is on the coast. But I was like, oh well, we need this house. We need, each kid needs to have their own bedroom, and we have I feel like a lot. There's just a lifestyle thing. Kids are so malleable. Kids are so resilient. I was happy as a pig in shit when I was a kid. Like, and I didn't have nothing. Like I feel like as long as if you have good parents, things will be infinitely better. But even if you don't, like some of the best people I know today had really shitty childhoods. Um, and it's like, does it suck when, a kid's like living in a shoe, when they're living in like nothing and it's cold? Like, yeah, but it builds character, and those kids are some of the best. Like I can't tell you how many kids I've seen where their parents don't give them the world, but they give them everything they want or need, and most 98% of them are soft, and they're just in a real situation where you have to get to the nitty gritty. They don't have it. Like I've seen it, and I'm not saying that, oh, in order to be happy and successful and real, like you have to go through, your life has to be hard. You have to lose a parent, and you have to be beaten up a lot. Like I'm not saying that you can be a well-rounded and complete person even if your parents a billionaire. It's very, very hard though. It's I don't know, life in general is hard. And I know we're getting way off this topic here, but I just wanted to try to go and, ooh, very nice, very nice. How much? How much? All right, copy that, copy that, copy that. All right, let's get this bread. I love this game. Okay, let me get that Steve Cannon painting just so there's actually only one left. This one that was so it has just sold. Let me go to my boy. My boy. All right, where's he at? All right, Steve. What's your PayPal or Venmo or Zelle? All right, moving on. Ali Boy says kids and all time in negative. What does that mean? Kids in all time in negative? I don't know what that means. Piper Rouse, what's the brand name? Faucets. Piper says get a wife, but don't invest in that. Oh, I can't get a wife, bro. I just can't. I just can't. All right. Anyway, let's see how many of these have been bought, because we have 5 minutes left. Ooh, all right. So we have four. Oh, so 1,300 for the genie. 1,000 for Aladdin. So 1,300, 1,000 is 2,300, and then 500. So 23 and 20. So 2,800. 112,000. Oh yeah, Veve has sold more than half of their thing over here, so that's really good. Let's go over the price point real quick. The price points. Telegram. No. Veve. There we go. Price points on this. Let's take a look. Aladdin be at $18. Oh, damn, he going down. Jasmine's at 54. This is really interesting. I figured that she would be, I guess she's not as popular as Anna or Scar. 54. Let's see what we got here on the sub 100s. And a lot of the sub 100s are listed, meaning people aren't really liking her that much. You get a number 98 for 109. Yeah. How the heck does Andy 189 keep getting all these things? Got number 42 for 333. I don't think it's really worth it. Number 48 for 200. Yeah, it's a sub 50. It's good, but you know, you can get a sub 100 for 109.80. All right, where's the genie at? I'm curious to see what he's at. And he's at 7. He's at 17 as well, and he's animated. And well, I was not expecting him to be $30, but I was expecting him to be like at least 20, like 25. And you can get a genie. Well, the sub 100 genies are not being listed as much, and you can get one for 99, but then it goes to 119. So that's really interesting. I never checked the Aladdin sub 100s. Let's check that. There's a lot of him being listed as well. You can get a sub 100 for 79. Might not be worth it right now. Yeah. All right. Where am I at? What Mama says, C-Spill, mostly garage sale flips, 5 to 10x, but recently I've been collecting special banknotes, cash, and error coins for nice profit. Yeah, error coins are good. Coins are great. Other boy says, I could use a faucet that is Walmart cheap. I have some Kobe rookie cards I'm waiting to sell. Nice. Rose says, sell digital content, not physical. In my opinion, you can see the future. See the Alboy have good prices. Jomi Heart. Oh my god, who the fudge? Who the fudge? Who the fudge? Who the fudge? All right, I am. Okay, hold on tight to that. Who got it? Oh, my guy got the 1992 Aladdin. Very nice. How much? Good for him. Good for him. All right, moving on. Oh, website affiliate marketing and teaching your skill to others will make you a millionaire. Good, good. What's up, Jomi? Uno Sean says Pokemon is on Courtyard. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not. Uno Sean. Ali Boy says Citibank says in 2030 Metaverse will be worth $8 trillion. That include Veve. Yes, it does, and I know it'll be a multi-trillion-dollar thing. Veve will get part of that, like a good part, a big part. Waitlist open, consumer rights, Pokemon Courtyard are just tokenized. Yep, agreed. Dr. Stuff. Jomi says good to see the Veve fam. Bonus is not licensed. Agreed. Jones says nice stream. Duck and Cover says afternoon. Super Arsenal 009 says will Genie and Aladdin be over 20? Apparently not. Wildman says, Plan a Profit, I've positioned myself at work to perhaps have residual income in due time. I'm aligning my troops and will be ready to strike it rich. Get that bread. Z-Spill put my Pokemon cards on the blockchain 3 years ago, so I consider first on the blockchain. No. Plan a Profit says, oh yeah, Wat Mama, sounds like you're blooming. Jinferno says, good morning, how's it going? Other boys, anyone here to follow Vivi Arcade, huge fan of his art? I think I've heard of him. Kryptoni says, as much perhaps everyone else talked about you. You're the only one streaming the Disney Veve drop. Thank you for being consistent, bro. These drop streams are super important. I think they are as well. On Rob's Vivi Arcade is the GOAT. Thank you, Kryptoni. That means a lot. Kryptoni's Love Arcade. Altuno, thank you for being a member. Saying that same concept was already in place 2021 done by Digital. We probably rugged by now because no one cared about having a centralized safe by Anons for your highly valuable cards. Agreed. Then cover says at Kryptoni, too many people talking crap about people these days. Hot air. Otherwise, the future is upon us. It is. Ali Boy says, oh, we here because we fans of this stuff. Why the negativity peeps? I don't know, people are crazy. Kryptoni says, duck 100%. Pine Bravo is all positivity from the Veve OGs. Ali Boy says, who killed Mr. Lestrange? Was it Bellatrix? Maybe. I could picture that happening. I could picture it. Maybe Voldemort. I don't know. Antonio says, I try to be as positive as I can, but usually get called a moon boy and end up fighting the good fight for Veve. Same. Planet says, we can get Dobby and Yoda. Randy, put in a word. I would love to. I'd love to put in a word. Planet's laughing. Kryptoni. The incorrigible Goat Slayer says, what up, Randy? Dashy in chat. Need my final pencil. So glad I got the Batmobile yesterday. Very nice. How much? Planet Bravo says, I'm a moaning, moody moon boy who loves FUD for fun. Join me. Moaning Myrtle over there. Matt Black says, do you see OMI hitting 1 cent sometime next year after the halving of Bitcoin? Yes, 100%. I have $15,000 bet on that fact, actually, that it will hit 1 cent. Ali Boy's getting married tomorrow. Wish me luck. I wish you the most luck, Ali Boy. Dude, happy wedding. Happy future 010 anniversary. Happy. Super happy for you, buddy. Get that bread. Where was I? Alley Boy's getting a family portrait poster of the Dursleys would be in my VV-verse. That'd be hysterical. Doc says, thanks. Jomi Planet says, I had to delete Pi. I'm too impatient. Same. Alley Boy says, morning Moon Boy Myrtle. Stay in the bathroom and help Harry in the bath. Then Don just says, I have about 20 Feesh. Epic. Alley Boy, I got 4 Feesh. Nice. Minor Prophet's laughing. La Potato. So I also had but deleted Pi. I got a little scared because of the feeling that essentially I was just selling my identity to them. Fine. Minor Prophet's the same. Selling data is huge. Profit. Vogue says, I have 2 Hulk sets. Should I get 2 airdrops? Yes, you will. Just one, I'll sell some, but yes, you will get some, 2. Then Diamond says, Pokemon 151 is a new set of Pokemon starring all the old Pokemon. It is the best set of this year. Of course, new Pokemon cards, not WotC. I'll take a look. This 151 is the new set of Pokemon coming out this month. Epic set. Check it out. I will. Russell Brand collectible. Anyone. I don't know if he's actually... People have been painting him as something that I think that he might not be. People have been painting him like really dragging his name through the mud, and I don't really believe so. I haven't seen... I don't know enough about it, but I like to give benefit of the doubt. I think VV funds for going to conventions is almost done for this year, which is why they haven't confirmed Decon in New York. It has nothing to do with the money. They have more money than, not than God, but they have more money than people imagine. So it has nothing to do with the funds. VV Virgin says, didn't they just post I Heart New York? They did. That says, yes, I believe this for New York Comic Con. I hope. Well, it was National New York Day yesterday, so that might also be why. New tactic saying VV livestream, VV livestream. Survivor says going for the drop. I guess not, because it's not really worth the risk in my opinion. But now let's see if it okay, so we've had 1,500 of the genie cell. And then we've had 11, so that's 2,600. Say 2,650. Let's say 6 and 600, 3,200. All right, so let's say 3,200 times 40. They've $128,000. Pretty heckin' good in my opinion. Ooh, super chat coming in from Kryptoni. With the trophy and the heart. Oh wow, thank you, senor. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you so much. Very nice. How much? The boys' waitlist is over. It is. Wes says they never said they have a booth at New York Comic Con. They haven't yet, but they did that last year too. They didn't say it until like a few weeks prior. The boy says, come on, desk, where's my pencil? Dr. Stuff says, Wes, do you think the team is going to New York Comic Con, but they don't have a booth? Video changes. The room you record in causes a lot of echo. Have you ever considered buying a microphone? Yes, I have considered it. I'll move rooms next time. Chris Infinity says, where's Wendy? Wendy is on her way to Colombia. She's doing a thing for Binance. Wendy's being super successful. Wendy's a amazing person. I love her to death. She's a good partner in crime to have. She'll be back on the stream at some point. Alley Boy says, time out. Well, it says, that's what I'm thinking, but could be wrong. They don't tell us anything. That's true. The Virgin says, they like to move in silence like spaghetti. I know it says, who's going for Genie? I might. Minor Profit, give me those thumbs up. And Almeida says, what? That's what most are getting, lol. Donation says, damn, you have arthritis? Rheumatoid arthritis, I do. Red Potato says, secret rare, nice. Stuck and cover hit the ultra rare. Mac Jensen got the rare. Virgin got the L. Alley Boy got the Aladdin. Alley Boy is another drop. No secret rare. Your time will come. Maybe you'll get it tomorrow on your wedding day. Ivers says, let's freaking go, Jasmine. Incorrigible Goat says, got Aladdin 771. I'll take it. Wish it was Jasmine, though. Same. KH says, Pokemon was dropped on... No, it was not. It was not dropped on Polygon. They are... People, random people are saying, hey, buy this Pokemon card, and we'll give you an NFT that represents ownership of this card. So they don't even get the card. I would not buy that. Any of that at all. Matt Jensen says, yeah, Pokemon X... no, it's not. This is Randy. When will you get a woman pregnant and make your life more exciting? I mean, I've had scares a couple times. It's hysterical. I gotta put that on Snapchat. Be like, oh god. Okay, all right. No, I gotta. camera roll. Edit snap of like, my subscribers want me to become a dad. What? No. The Snapchat gets amazing stuff. I love it. Short answer is never. I hope never. Or somehow my brain chemistry changes and my whole entire personality changes, and maybe I decide I will want to be a dad. That I don't think is happening anytime soon. No. So hopefully never. But again, I have had a couple scares in the past. But thankfully they never went to term, I hope. The Virgin says, Wes, apparently Mr. Kahn also hearts New York. He does heart New York. Ali Boy says, Randy will party too hard one day at Vivi convention and marry a Vivi gal. My prediction over the next 2 years. I have no problem dating. I love dating. Dating's fun. You get to know someone. You get to, and also, you know, and also, I won't, never mind. Yeah, dating's fun. I like dating. It's just, unfortunately, I'm so busy. I just would not be a good boyfriend. Like I said, I have 110 unread text messages from people that have my number that I know and love. I just don't have the time. And time's likely going to be, I'll get less and less time as it goes on. Stephen Duarte says, Mr. Randy, tonight I reach your sacred number, level 69, level on Vivi. Congrats, Stephen. Congrats. Ali Boy, thank you for the super chat. Getting married tomorrow. Go into the chapel. And Kryptoni, thank you for the super chat. I love you, man. Jomi says, you really think OMI will hit 1 cent in 2024? Yes, I have $15,000 bet on that it will. If it does not hit it, I lose $15,000. If it does hit it, $15,000 won't mean a lot to me, but I will, yes. Kryptoni says, congrats, Ali Boy. Meow, meow, meow. Ali Boy. Rob Cook says, got Aladdin. 1,111 sold for profit and picked up Jasmine for 50 gems. Very nice. Big J78 picked up Jasmine at 48. People are crazy. There's 900 of her. That is dumb. That is absolutely dumb that she's going for... Okay, now she's up to 60. All right. Genie's at 18. Aladdin's at 19. All right. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Received. We'll have... we'll tell Guy. We'll tell photographer. What payment? No, what are the dimensions you'd like to have him send you? Let me know how many inches high and how many inches wide. She won't. Congrats, Ali Boy. Yes. All right, everyone. I love you. I do have to get to work. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye to Dash. Bye, Dashy. Thank you so much for the super chats. I love you. Bye. Meow, meow, meow. See y'all later. Meow, 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 Randy. Never mind. I'll